In the heart of the Niger Delta, an aging geologist named Professor Emeka Okonkwo had spent his life studying the vast crude oil deposits beneath the Earth's surface. With over 4 decades in the field, he had seen oil fields deplete, only for new reserves to be discovered. Yet, a pressing concern among energy experts was that crude oil would eventually run out, leaving the world in an energy crisis. Determined to challenge this belief, Professor Okonkwo gathered a team of researchers for an expedition to one of the oldest oil wells in the region, Well 7. It had been abandoned for nearly 20 years, deemed dry and depleted. However, what they found defied conventional wisdom. The once dry well was mysteriously refilling with crude oil. The discovery sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Professor Okonkwo, drawing from his vast knowledge, recalled the abiotic oil theory, a concept suggesting that crude oil is not merely a fossil fuel formed from ancient biological matter, but rather a continuously regenerating substance created by deep earth processes. This theory, first proposed by Russian and Ukrainian scientists, posited that hydrocarbons originate from deep within the Earth's mantle rather than from decomposed organic material. To further investigate, the team drilled deeper, reaching depths previously untouched by human technology. Their data supported another theory, the deep earth gas hypothesis, which suggested that hydrocarbons, including oil and natural gas, are continuously generated by chemical reactions occurring in the Earth's crust under high pressure and temperature. As the news of their discovery spread, global energy leaders took notice. Professor Okonkwo's findings reignited debates about the sustainability of crude oil reserves. If oil was indeed replenishing naturally, it meant the world's energy fears were largely unfounded. In a dramatic address to the international scientific community, Professor Okonkwo proclaimed, "The Earth is far more complex than we once believed. Oil is not a finite relic of the past. It is a product of ongoing geological processes. We must rethink our approach to energy and resource management." Despite skepticism, more abandoned wells across the world began to show similar signs of refilling. The idea that crude oil was exhaustible began to lose credibility. The notion of peak oil, once feared, became less concerning. New energy policies emerged, acknowledging the possibility that oil could be a far more abundant resource than previously imagined. Thus, Professor Okonkwo's lifelong pursuit had rewritten history. Humanity had once feared the end of oil, but now, with the revelation of its infinite wells, the world stepped into a new era of understanding Earth's hidden mysteries. Crude oil exploration will likely continue for the foreseeable future, but its dominance as a primary energy source will diminish over time due to several factors. Energy transition. Many countries are shifting toward renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydrogen to reduce carbon emissions. Technological advances. Improved battery storage and electrification of transportation will reduce dependence on fossil fuels. Regulations and policies. Governments worldwide are enforcing stricter environmental policies to curb oil extraction. Economic factors. The cost of oil exploration may become less competitive compared to alternative energy sources. Sustainable energy development. As new energy technologies become more efficient and cost-effective, investment in oil exploration will decline. While crude oil may never be fully exhausted, its global exploration will likely slow down significantly in the coming decades. Some experts predict peak oil demand could be reached between 2030 and 2050, after which oil use will decline steadily. However, if theories like the abiotic oil theory hold true, oil deposits may continue replenishing, keeping the industry alive in some capacity.